Imagine you go to the gym all pumped up, hyped up and ready to have the best workout of your life. But the moment you enter in, there's people all around the place. Every single equipment is occupied and it looks like a fish market. And all you want to do is turn right back and head back home. Well, I can't reduce the population problem for you, but what I can do is give you 10 practical tips that will make working out in a crowded gym a lot more efficient and a lot less painful. I promise you that you watch this video till the very end and you will know exactly how to have better workouts in a crowded gym. So without any further ado, let's get started with this video right now. Tip number 1, if any equipment that you want is occupied, just swap the exercise order and go for another equipment that might be free. This might seem obvious, but there's a right and wrong way to do this. You can't just go from doing leg press because it's occupied into doing leg extensions, because one is a compound exercise and the other is an isolation exercise. You have to choose a suitable replacement. For example, if you're training upper body and you want to do the machine chest press, it's occupied, and the next exercise you're supposed to do is seated rows on the cable machine, you can swap those two, because changing the exercise order in that sense is not going to negatively affect your performance and you're still going to get the exact same work that you were supposed to do. It's all about being more time efficient and adjusting on the fly. The second tip is a little bit obvious, that is, don't go to the gym during the peak hours. That is in the morning and in the evening when the gym is most crowded. While not everybody has the luxury of going to the gym whenever they want because they have a job, they have to go to college, etc. But if you have the flexibility to go to the gym in the afternoon or late in the morning or really late at night, any times that are odd and not peak hours, is going to be a lot more peaceful. And that's personally what I prefer to do. Tip number 3 is to partner up. While going to the gym alone is something that you might enjoy because you put your headphones on and you can zone in and train. That's something what I like to do. But if you have a training partner with you, not only can it motivate you and help you train better, that brotherhood, that camaraderie or sisterhood if you're a woman watching, but the point being, while you're resting, someone else might come and take your equipment while you're resting, right? In a crowded gym that happens a lot. But if you're pairing up with someone, while they are working, you can rest, and while you're working, they can rest, and you can alternate that way so that you can keep hold of the equipment that you want and not worry about someone else taking it away. That being said, don't hog equipments. Be mindful of other people in the gym. Everyone's there, everyone's time is equally precious, and don't just hog equipments. Tip number 4 is a little bit of a cheap tactic, but when push comes to shove and you have no other option, this might come in handy. You can leave your hand towel on the bench or the equipment that you are using while you take a short rest. Keep in mind, short rest, not where you fuck around on social media for 5 minutes while resting. If you know that you're going to take a short rest, just take a sip of water and come right back to using the equipment, you can do this. While this might be annoying to some people, sometimes you might have to do stuff like this, but then again, don't hog equipments. Tip number 5 is actually common sense, but most people don't use this. So anyways, don't just stand around. While you have to respect other people's time and space when they're working out, don't just stand around. Go and politely ask them if you can work alternate sets while they're resting. This can work for both of you. You can both save times. And another smart thing to do would be to ask them if they need help with spotting or help them unrack the weights so that they like you a little bit more, that you are helping them out, and the chances of you getting your equipment faster increases. Tip number 6 is to schedule your workouts smartly. Mondays are typically the most crowded day in the gym. Fridays too, because it's the end of the weekday. So work out on the weekends. You have plans on the weekends? If you're serious enough and you can make time, try to work out on the weekends. And some things are quite common, like Monday is Universal Chest Day, right? So do the opposite of that. Work your legs or your back or something else altogether. Most people just follow the same stereotypical routine. You can see that. So work around that. Be a little bit smart. New Year's are occupied. The first month, the January, is typically when most people head into the gym trying to make a big change in their life. But then they all fizzle out. And then by February or March, the population of the gym comes down slowly. But you make sure that you be the one constant in the gym throughout the year. 24/7, 365. Okay, not 24/7. That sounds good in a motivational quote. But yeah, 3 to 5 times in a week, go to the gym. Be regular. Tip number 7 is to opt for free weight exercises because they make you more independent. You don't have to sit around waiting for any particular machine that performs just one particular function, that is like a body part split. Whereas free weights, your options are endless. You can do any exercise variation with it, and typically there's lesser waiting or lesser crowd around free weights, which is counterintuitive because free weights are way more effective in general for your overall health, functionality, and to build your strength compared to machines. That being said, machines are still useful, but yeah, use free weights more. Tip number 8 is to use full body routines or circuit training because that allows you to move around the gym more efficiently rather than just sticking to one body part per session where you have to sit around waiting for equipments. And yeah, this typically saves more time. I'm speaking about this through experience, so give it a shot and see how it turns out. Hold on, that's not it. I've got a bonus tip for you. Build a home gym. I know that doesn't seem like the most practical solution right off the bat, but in the long term, it's definitely worth the investment. Start building your home gym, and in the long term, you will thank me for this advice. This is what I did when the pandemic first started because I did not want to stop working out. And over a few months and like a couple of years, I built a full-fledged home gym where I don't really need to depend on the gym for any external circumstance where I can't, right? This is the reason while most of the world was making excuses and being lazy, I got in the best shape of my life during the pandemic. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna find a way to make it happen. While you're training at home, there's no excuses. It's more time efficient. You don't have to wait around for anyone. You don't have to look around, oh, is this gym etiquette, is this wrong, can I do this, what are others gonna think, who's looking at me? You don't need to be conscious. You can take your shirt off, you can blast the music that you want, goof around and grunt, yell, do whatever the hell you want. Enjoy your training, feel it in the moment. That's the way I like to train. If it's possible for you, build your home gym. And that's it for this video. Hopefully these 8 tips and the bonus tip are gonna come in handy. If you appreciate this content, make sure to subscribe and share this content with your friends. Hit the thumbs up button and comment down below what are the content you want me to cover in the future. I'm back to making content more regularly now, and I'm gonna step up my game. So time to subscribe. Until next time, take care, stay hungry.